Okay, so I just wanted to make this video on Crimson Desert real quick. It's been out less than a day and it's getting extremely mixed reviews at the minute. But I just want to give you a base on where I am in the game and what's going on, how I'm feeling, right, general thoughts, and not being biased in any way. I pre-ordered this game for my PlayStation 5 Pro. Was going to get it on my PC. Kind of glad I didn't because I'm hearing a lot of bugs on it at the minute. So far, my PS5 Pro, I've had no issues at all with performance. It's smooth as butter. So anyway, we're doing this quest now. I'm about, I don't know how many hours in. I'm a fair few hours into this. And I've got my pre-order armor on, apart from the cape. I don't really like the look of the cape. But I will probably use it when I can eventually dye it at my camp and change the color scheme. But anyway, so we're just going to go do this mission. Now, I did try this a minute ago, and I had to reload it because I had no idea where this person was. But we're going to do this in real time. But the main issues I think people are having with this game is, before we get going, is the buttons and the controls. You know, I personally love the idea of walking and then pressing A or X to run and then pressing it again to sprint. It feels, I do like that. You know, I think it's just smooth. If you want to just walk around at a nice pace, I don't have to ever worry about him running all the time and running into things. I'm just moving forward and he's just going to walk forever. I like the stamina. Do I like the stamina bar? It reminds me very much of Zelda. When he has his little... I wonder if that can increase as you go on. I am wondering. Just next to my character there, the little yellow stamina bar you can see. Oh, it's gone now. But yeah, a few of the controls are still getting used to. Obviously, the crouch is left stick down. People would think it's circle or B, which actually is dodge. And roll out the way. But the rest of it, I think, is pretty basic. And if you don't know it, spend about 15 minutes of the game just going over the buttons. Go kill some bandits. Go do some climbing. Go do whatever. Go ride a horse and learn the buttons on the horse. And then carry on with your quests. I still have problems, you'll probably see in a minute once I begin this mission, that I'm pressing the wrong buttons all the time. But it is what it is. You have to just learn to adapt. Anyway, let's go do this mission. I did have trouble with this a minute ago and I didn't know what I was doing. But I've got to find someone.
It's about to collapse!
Great Solomon, save us!
Vile scum! To do such a despicable thing!
I'm certain they were after our healer.
Is anyone inside?
There's still someone in there.
But it may be too late.
Don't be so quick to lose hope.
Yes, he might still be alive. Please, help him. Without aid, they'll all die.
How could anyone get to him?
Please, will you help us?
Oh, I've got to find where he
The
is in
fire is
there.
spreading! We must save him!
Because I couldn't find him a minute ago.
No, you fool! Was that rock worth all this? We should have just given it away.
This is not the time for such musings.
Alright,
We
let's
must
do
save
this.
our people first.
There's a soul still trapped within. We must do something.
What are you doing? Is that the dude? I got him. That was a dude. I didn't know it was him. I thought this was some random guy who died.
Just here. Gods, to survive such hellfire.
Keep your wits about you.
Thank you. Thank you. You saved his life.
He's the one who
Oh,
rescued
Solomon,
you.
save us all.
If it wasn't for the Greymane, if it weren't for you, what would have happened to him?
You have our sincerest thanks. I'm glad I could help.
Water, sister, water. We must go fetch some water.
Was that rock really worth a man's life?
Now we have to find Hubert.
Dear Savior, I'm ashamed to ask, but please rescue our healer. Without him, our town.
Slow down.
They took Hubert, our healer.
Yes, yes, when he wouldn't hand over the Sky Stone.
Skystones again.
Give it to
Please
him.
rescue
Give it to him.
our healer.
The burden of such a thing is too heavy to bear.
Because of
Please,
that thing.
take it. And save our healer.
We're counting on you.
Please, I beg you.
Please help.
All right. I'll do what I can.
Yeah, the armor I've got there and the shield is from the deluxe pre-order. Right, the healers. Rescue the kidnapped healer. So we're going to call my horse now. Yeah, you do get a horse very early on in the game. I just cannot wait to get my camp and change my character. I do not like that face paint on him and his hair. I've never been a fond of this guy. When I saw him in the trailers, his natural look with that black hair and the black beard, I just don't like it. But yeah, so this is the main guy you start off with. I'm not too sure when I get to the other two. There's the orc person and the girl. But I'm pretty sure at some point, hopefully soonish, it'll be interesting. I just want to get my camp all set up so we can start customizing my character a bit. But yeah, so story-wise, I will have to say the story, yeah, is all over the place. In terms of, I don't actually know what the current story is. I feel like it's because something's going to be revealed soon. A lot of this at the minute is just doing quest after quest after quest, and it's, in my opinion, it's just a load of different tasks, which I'm fine with. There's no real main story at the minute. It's just giving me quests. You see where it says kidnapped healer, rescue the kidnapped healer. It just gives me multiple quests after each time I finish this. So there's no real sense of like, okay, I'm following the main story now. I think I am, but I don't know where any side quests. I'm yet to see any proper side quests unless they're. If I go back over there, it's like this is the main city you start in, Harand, I think it's called. There's like question marks, which I guess are probably side quests. I haven't really talked to anyone. I've just been following the main, well, what I think is the main quests, whatever it's giving me. So I just take it so far. The story is just we've been resurrected somehow. At the beginning, it's not really a spoiler. Literally the very first 2 minutes of the game, your character gets stabbed to death and falls off a cliff into a lake, and then we go into some realm, and we become resurrected somehow, and we find ourselves here. And what I'm just going to say is, at the minute, the story is just, from my perspective, is that we've come to this realm, or this place, Pyrrhal, whatever it's called, Pyrrhal, and we're a lost soul. We're just getting along, and we're just helping people along the way who need help. There is no real aim at the minute. It's just kind of like we've been summoned here, and we've just got to maybe find our way back to our group, and in the same sense, we're helping people along the way. That is literally all I'm getting at the minute, and to be honest, I'm alright with that, because the game itself and the views are probably one of the best I've ever seen on a console game, or in any game in general, just how far the view distance is of where you can go to. Literally anywhere you see, you can go. I think if I want to go up to that mountain right at the back, I could probably get to it. But we're going to kill these bandits quickly, so I'll just show you some of the fighting gameplay. Now, should I equip my helmet for this? So this takes some getting used to as well. There we go, I can put my cape on. So this is my deluxe cape. I do like these camera views, so this is like a zoom in thing that you can do to see your character really close up. And then again, so there's a first person mode as well, which I didn't really know about. I think that's great. Like, you can just walk around and take in the views while in first person.
Don't you smell fragrant?
I don't think you can't do anything. The minute you attack, it takes you back out. But the views are brilliant. We've got quite a big distance there. Close up a bit, and then even closer. There we go. So we're going to go here. So we're going to start to these bandits. Got bow and arrow as well. Right, they're ready. So I'm going to get on in a minute about the... is that them all dead? Sometimes they run off as well, so it's hard to always know. So I'm going to get on to a bit about the combat. As you see there, a lot of the times I've noticed the combat's very janky-ish. It's kind of like, you know you're attacking them, and you're stabbing them, and you know you're doing finishing moves, but you kind of don't see it. It's kind of, I feel like, just... all slash, and then it just ends. The fight's over. Like, they just fall to the floor and they're dead. Like, your guy does finishing moves, as we just saw, and I'm sure there'll be better finishing moves as I progress in the game. But a lot of the times, even with the camera, it kind of cuts. You see where the tree is now? I can't see the bottom of it. If I do that, I can see it a bit better. I've noticed with, hang on, the fight scenes, when I do a finisher move, it kind of does that. And I kind of don't really see my finishing. I do see it. It's hard to explain, but it happened then a minute ago. I noticed it straight away. And also the other thing is the enemies, they disappear way too quickly. That is another problem. I don't like that. Because if I want to loot them, which it's important to loot them, I'm finding at the minute, because they carry certain valuables on them that I'm going to need. Money and all that, they're just gone. So I have no way now of getting my enemy loot that I just, you know, killed. I know bandits are pretty easy to come across so far, but it's a bit of a pain because I'm just like, well, you know, I cleared out at the beginning this game. It gets you to clear out a fortress place, and as you're clearing it out, I think I still had other enemies. But they were running off because they were fleeing. And I had a load of enemies still dead on the floor that I was making my way around to loot. And then it kind of did a cutscene to show me that now I've secured the fortress and all that. And it's now going to be better and everything's going to regrow again. And a bit like Avatar, if you played Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, once you clear a RDR base, there's a cutscene and it shows you the wildlife all coming back and growing again, the plants all growing. A bit similar to that for this. But when it came back, the enemies all disappeared. So I missed a shed ton of loot from them. Here we go, some more bandits here. Let's go kill them.
You're fucked now. I'm barely break a sweat.
Shit.
How are you still standing?
See, some of the moves are a bit clanky. Like, I know I'm killing them, but I can't really see the finishing moves that well. So now I feel like it's a race to loot them. And to looting them is always a bit awkward. You've got to stand right over them. Look, they disappeared again. I think they have. Yeah, they have. See, that's really weird. They seems to be disappearing extremely quickly now. And they never used to disappear that. Can I sell that? I don't know why that's happening. That's the first time I've seen since I've recorded this that the enemies have disappeared that quickly. Usually they stay a little longer. Might have to do a little look about that online. But yeah, horse gameplay, going like this on your horse is something I've always wanted in a medievally type fantasy game, just to go along. That noise of the horse trotting, your armor clanking. Oh, brilliant. I'm not too sure where I need to go to rescue the kidnapped healer. Let's take my helmet back off. You can kill animals and sell them at vendors. There's so much stuff to do. I think I need to get up there somehow. So yeah, I mean, that my main gripes at the minute, and issue-ish games, issues, what am I even talking about? My main issue so far are the enemies disappearing after you've killed them and you can't loot them. The looting is also a bit, well, anything really in this, picking up things and looting and opening stuff is a bit glitchy at times. It took me about a couple minutes to open a trapdoor at the very beginning of the game because it was just greyed out. I was standing over the marker of how to get into it and it just would not let me open it. It was completely greyed out. I had to keep walking back and forth, and then it would quickly appear, and then I'd go too far over the marker and it would be greyed out. It was, so that's a little bit janky when it's like that, but it worked in the end. It just took its time. I can hear something. There's some red marker. What's up there? Something's there. There's a red marker coming. It's just a bandit. It's just a bandit, bro. Let's see. See, you've got a mask there and a thingy. Let's see how long this dude's lasts for. Horse gameplay feels brilliant. So smooth. It's not like Assassin's Creed where they've improved their horse gameplays a lot, but it sometimes still feels a bit weird. This is very, very smooth. So what I was also going to touch on is, what is this feeling like? What does this game feel like? Is it a bit of Witcher 3? Is it Red Dead? See, he's disappeared there. No, he's still there. I'm looking at the wrong place. Is it Witcher 3, Red Dead, Dragon's Dogma? I would say it's Dragon's Dogma 2. Very Dragon's Dogma 2-ish. I could easily picture this as this. Witcher 3, a little bit. Maybe just the aesthetic of it and what you can wear, and just, but I would say not much for Witcher 3. Elden Ring, it's got, yeah, it's got what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word. Remnants? Bits of Elden Ring-ish into it. I think like doing all of this stuff and its layout, my inventory is all here, and then if I want to drag something, I've got to move it across, and this and that. This is my inventory. Now you get more spaces, I think, as the game progresses. Someone said at the beginning, I watched some review, and he goes, you're really lacking on inventory space because someone wants you to collect resources and foods and all of that, but then you don't have enough space. I'm yet to struggle with space on this game. I can probably get rid of them. I don't need them. Yeah, I haven't found any trouble with space. If anything, I keep getting more slots come. But yeah, there's certain things a bit confusing. Like my armor there this is all my deluxe armor. I've got 3 more lock things. I don't know what that means. Why it's done there. It's my horse armor again. That's put a drop down. I've got a few more lock symbols there, but yeah, there's still a lot of this I don't know. I'm getting used to. Not enough arrows. Now, if you can see anything on this, I cannot see, even when I have ammo for my arrows, how many arrows I actually have. Because that's my Grey Wolf bow. It says 10 damage level 1. I can't see anywhere where it tells me how many arrows I have. I just have to kind of guess and use it, and then he'll use it. Oh god, shit.
Maggot will thrive upon your flesh. Fighting you is like fighting a child.
And then you can get some armor and that from the enemies. I've noticed it doesn't always come from looting them. You've got to look on the floor and you'll see something like that. There's something there. What's that? Cloth armor. I don't want that. Do I want that? It's a different one. That's an axe. There's a fishing rod there. No, it's another axe. Looks like a fishing rod. Let's have a little look at this armor then, shall we? So that was that one, -5. Oh, crap. Okay. It's a bit different. I mean, it matches my cape a bit better. Yeah, so I'm yet to have any trouble with like fighting my in terms of armor and upgrading it. I know that's another thing people have said. What are you hiding around there for?
Maggots will thrive upon your flesh.
See, you see there when I'm attacking, it's very close to the camera, and that is maybe I should be fighting like that, but I don't want to be fighting that distance away. There's an arrow there. One time. See, I've got one arrow. I cannot see where it's telling me on here how many arrows I have. And also, I don't know the button to stop the shoot. No. Squat. No. Circle. Dodge. He's still aiming. No. I have to press triangle and let go, and he does a kick, and then he doesn't use it. But I cannot find the button to stop the shot without pressing triangle. So every time I do it, I kind of have to shoot. But anyway. Yeah, so that was basically it. I was just going to quickly show you where I'm at this game. So far, I'm enjoying it. I'm still learning. That's a new bow we got. Syndrome bow. Better. Attack speed's lower. So now I've equipped that bow, I should have... Yeah, so let's equip that one. Okay. Unless the amount of arrows you got, if it's going to be really, try and be realistic, it shows me in my backpack, like behind my shoulder, behind my back, how many arrows I have. But I don't want to be counting them all the time. Little marker down in the corner, or just next to the aim. It's a little number would be perfect. Because otherwise, sometimes I'm wanting to fight and I'm pressing it and nothing happens because I realise that shit, I've run out of arrows. But I can't see anything unless I'm just completely missing it. Let's call my horse back. Yeah, the looting systems. There's another arrow. Let's have a look, see if it. Okay, it must be what you see on your character then, which is interesting. So I've got 2 arrows now. Hang on, there we go. 2 arrows. Gonna sell that for 2 of them. Yeah, and this menu here is a little glitchy sometimes. Going down on here, skills. What have I got? Oh, I've got 4. I think I've got 4. I can upgrade for 4. Enhance power consuming and special. Can enhance that. Endure damage taken from combat level. What's just happened? Level 2 out of 18. Cost. Press R1 for successful charge stamp to follow. Press R1 on it to perform a forward stab. Let's try that. I don't really know what I'm doing. Skewering stab. See, that didn't want to work there, did it? Oh, did I do the wrong one? Why is it enhancing that, but not that? So my stab's 3 out of 3. That's 2 out of 2. Now let's try this. No. That takes some getting used to. But yeah. Onwards and upwards. A little bit confusing at times, but we're going to go for it. That's, yeah. See, that's getting a bit hard as well. You've got to be on the lookout if you want to find items, I've noticed. Because a lot of them don't come from loot. I haven't seen much come from loot. It seems to be I'm finding stuff on the floor or hidden away in boxes and that. Which I guess adds to the realism. But it does make you pay attention because the amount of stuff I've probably missed then. Because like the armor I'm wearing at the minute did not look like that on the floor, did it? It looked like just a cloth. Where is it in my inventory? Well, it didn't look like that when I picked it up. It just looked on the floor. It just looked like a beige, useless bit of cloth. I'm gonna get rid of that. I don't need that. The masks. How many masks have I got? 1. I could probably sell that one. I don't need. Oh, that's defense is better on that one. Yeah, the gear thing. I think I'm gonna. I'm not gonna be pink mist and all that at the minute. Because I know I'm going to get to a point where I'm going to be frustrated because I can't. The first boss I've heard is extremely hard, and unless you get the right gear, you're going to struggle. And I do struggle on games like that, so we'll see. There's another shield there. Dagger. More arrows. Bundle of arrows. We'll take that. Now, what's that shield about? I want that shield. Round shield. Let's have a look at the round shield. So these, where's my other shield gone? And I wonder how many shields you can get. because, unless I'm mistaken, do they just stack up? So much to learn, but I guess that's good. Anyway, yep. That is my little debrief of the game. So, if this is any help, enjoy it.